Hey guys, give me a second here. So, I'm moving my mic a bit. Sorry if you heard that. So we have a new War Thunder update. Right? Move this up a bit. Alright. So yeah, we have a new War Thunder update. Now, if the game can appear in the game capture window, that'd be great. Come on. Here's War Thunder, man. Come on. Game capture, please. Let's display. I don't want to display my game capture. There it is. Here we go. Alright. So yeah, we have a new War Thunder update. Meet Spearhead major update. Spearhead has arrived with a variety of interesting vehicles for all kinds of playstyles. The Hawk 200, which is a British plane, provides nimble firepower for Great Britain, while the Dutch, D something 23, brings some classic Second World War fun. France gets the modern and potent EBCR Jaguar at the end of its light tank line. That's fun. Well, Great Britain welcomes the Chieftain 900, featuring a more powerful engine. Stalingrad and Carpathians have received a beautiful makeover, while retaining their familiar layout. None of this stuff is shown. Okay. Why is this? There's supposed to be pictures here. I don't know why they're not showing up though. Yeah. Well, let's just go through all the textures. Ground. I don't really care for we'll go for aviation though. Golden Eagle F-15. Yeah. I'm nowhere near getting that anyway. So, if my voice sounds like rough or something like that, that's because I just woke up. Today it is 10:41 a.m. and I woke up like 41 minutes ago, literally, like around 10. So there's a Hawk 200. I wonder what this thing can carry. Aimline L's. Okay. 1,000-pound bombs. Okay. AGMs. Interesting. Alright. And this one. More aimlines. Ooh, or Skyflash. Okay. The Chieftain 900. There it is. More distance of 920-second reload. Shot L23. More powerful engine, huh? 807 horsepower at 2,500 RPM. What's the 807 horsepower at 2,500 RPM. $760. That's not that big of an upgrade. 760 to 807. That's not that big of an upgrade. But okay though. What's the armor looking like? It's a chieftain, so it should have decent turret armor. Oh, way. No way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Because usually, hold on. Because usually, right, there's like composite armor behind the turret cheeks, right? There's usually the composite armor behind the turret cheeks, right? But I was looking at this, right? Okay, 8mm of armor, interesting. I go to X-ray, there's no composite, so I thought it was just base 8mm of armor, bro. I was so confused, but no, there's a second armor plate behind this one. As you can see, it's a lot of armor. But at 9.0, people are using APFSDS, so like this thing has APFSDS, so I don't think that 300mm of armor is good. I don't think that's gonna do much. Ooh, okay, maybe. No, okay, it still goes through. The chassis, yeah, to be expected. Okay. Let's go to Russia. This is 9.3, right? 9.3. 3BM42, this is definitely going through. Yeah. 3BM22. Might have a bit of a problem. Actually, no, not really. Well, the farther you go out to the right, the harder it becomes to pen. So, but okay. Okay, this is a giant weak spot here, but the parts here is a bit trolly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let's check out this one. 3BM25. I hate this round. Just as I expected. Yeah, as I expected. Okay. I was grinding Russia, like before I started uploading, I was grinding Russia for a while, and that round, 3BM25 is annoying. So annoying to use. Okay. See what this thing is like.
Into your vehicles. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Owner ready.
Ooh, that. Yeah, the change in horsepower isn't the upgrading horsepower is not that big of an upgrade. It's still very slow. I mean, I guess, yeah, it is a little bit faster, but it's not that much faster, so. The reload, my god. Wait. Reverse. Only 11 in reverse. Yeah. The British are known of not having very good reverse speeds on their tanks. So, and that like further confirms it with that 11 kilometer reverse speed. The Japanese get anything? The Japanese did not get anything. It's not much. There's really nothing to wow about that. I mean, interesting. There's really nothing that's not that the Japanese not getting anything isn't really surprising. The French got the Jaguar. Period. Okay. Okay. So the Jaguar, right? The Jaguar is a IFV, right? It's an IFV, meaning that it's not designed to okay. It's not designed to fight other tanks, right? It has a 40mm gun, right? At 11-0, you're fighting tanks with 120 millimeter guns, right? So this 40 millimeter won't be able to do anything to, like, at least from the front, at least won't be able to do anything against like modern tanks, right? But that's why it has these ATGMs, right? These things right here. These things right here. It has it, the main gun isn't big enough to fight other. Sorry, hit my mic. The main gun isn't big enough to fight other main tanks. That's also why it has these ATGMs, so it can fight other main tanks. Yeah, that's a Jaguar. 11-0. I'm probably going to be. So I've been trying to grind the top tier Germany. I've been trying to grind top tier Germany, and I might do Gen 3 thermals. I like it. I might switch back over to France just to grind this thing, because this thing. You see, it's not designed to fight other main battle tanks. It could barely well, it kills a driver, but it could barely pen the lower plate of the T90. But if we shoot the ATGMs at the T90, okay, well, that was. Alright, well, that's, again, never mind. But, the ATGMs are supposed to, like, be able to kill it, though. Kill the main battle tank, so. Ooh, this one. There you go. The main gun can't do it, but the ATGMs can. How much? It's not really. I think that's 10, right? 10 millimeters of gun compression. This thing is fast as well. I am stuttering. Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering. Wow. You see, from the side, right? Okay, well, that's not good. See, from the front, the main gun cannot do anything, right? Now, from the side, yes, but chances are you're probably not going to be able to get to the side of other tanks that easily. Well, I'm not him. The idea is you're probably not going to be able to get to the side very easily, right? So if you can't get to the side, just fire an ATG. Okay, well, that was. Well, anyway, I might come back to the French tree for that thing. I might. We'll be playing for the sweets. Ooh, Israel got something new. A new tank. HVMS 60mm. 7.7. 6.5 second reload. It gets an APFSDS at 7.7. Wow. At 7.7, that's gonna be only 23 rounds though. Yikes. You gotta be careful with your shots. Okay, no laser rangefinder. Be expected though. 7.7. This thing is gonna be. This is gonna be bullying other tanks at 7.7, bro. Just. This is a huge bully. Yeah, it's dead. It goes through that no problem, especially at range. Okay, that was too high. Wow, no problem. It's a longer reload with no first stage stowage, of course. Happens a lot. Okay. How much? Oh, that is not a lot of depression. Oh my god, what is that? Only like 5 degrees? Jesus. Alright, well, you can't look over hills with this thing. Yeah, only -6. Wow. It's 7.7. Let's see. Okay, Germany at 7.7. It's gonna be. Oh, the Tigers are gonna get up tier to 7.7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can it pen a tiger? It's APFSDS. It should be able to pen a tiger, no problem. It only has 249 millimeters of penetration, but just the fact it's a APFSDS, that just that alone, it should be able to pen. Yeah, no problem. Now, it is a 60 millimeter APFSDS, so it's not gonna have. Okay, well, it's not gonna have that much post pen damage, so you're probably gonna have to make multiple shots, but you can pen a tiger. What about a Yag tiger? This thing has even more armor than an actual tiger. Yeah, it can. The cheeks? Ooh, the cheeks? The cheeks will start to get a bit iffy, but the front plate for sure. Yeah. Now again, 60 millimeters, so multiple shots, but you can go through it. Okay. Ooh, I want to see the M103. It should be able to. Do I have? Yeah. It should be. I want to see. Ooh. Okay. Now, to be fair, this is a very common shot down here. If you're facing the M103, this is a very common shot to make because it's just like very not that much armor down there, as well as right here. This right, the cheeks right here. Now, this side is a more common shot to make because there's ammo right here. There's ammo right there, so it's a more common shot to make. But yeah, okay. The T-32 now. The T-32 has very good armor. The T-32 has very good armor. It's just its armor, it becomes basically useless when fighting at 7.7, because at 7.7 you get people with like heat, and sometimes APDS. Sometimes APDS, maybe. I don't know if APDS can go through this actually. No, it can't. Okay. What else at 7-7? Russia. Ooh, the IS-4. I want to see that. Ooh, okay. Little bit of trouble here. But the gunner sights, yeah. Yeah, this right in this little like I guess crown. I don't really know what to call this, but this little like crown here, yeah, you can go through that. Kills the driver and the engine, but the turret crew is attacked. Okay. Yeah. Alright. What else? We saw it in the test truck they could pen the T10, no problem. The IS-3. Sure, no problem, right? Yeah, no problem. Okay. What's it called? The Conqueror. The Conqueror. Yeah. Just as I suspected. The Conqueror, this thing. The Conqueror is a formidable thing. This thing has the, I don't know if it's the highest penning, I know it's the highest penning APDS round, in the game at least. In the game, it's the highest penning APDS round. I don't know if there's a higher penning APDS round in real life, but it's the APDS round with the biggest caliber in the game. Look at this. 120 millimeter APDS, 502 millimeters of penetration. This is this thing has better penetration than some top tier vehicles, man. That's some top tier vehicles. Look, okay, remember this: 502 millimeters of penetration at 7.7. .425 at 12.7. Now, of course, this is the stock round, right? Now, this is the better upgraded round that obviously you're going to use. But still, though, we go to Sweden. Yeah, look at that, 408, 481, still better. You go to Italy. Okay, again, the stock round isn't going to be that good. Okay, well, 588, never mind. China. No, China, well, actually. Yeah, okay, 466. Yeah, this round is better than some... I've never seen that before. That little, like, falling, you know? That little that cinematic like falling to the tank. I've never seen that before. But yeah, this round is better than some top tier rounds. Now, granted, it's better than top tier stock rounds, but still, it is better though. So, now of course, with the like big round and the high penetration, of course, you get a long reload, 18 seconds, but you can't upgrade it to 14 seconds, or just below 15 seconds. So, yeah. So, okay. So with top tier Germany, right? I just started researching the DM53 with all my leopards, right? I just started researching it. I want to go back to grinding France so that I can get the Jaguar. You know what I'm gonna do? I only have 63,000 for the MSC left. I'm gonna research the MSC, and then go for the Jaguar. Cause oh man, wait. If I do the Jaguar, I'll have to. Jesus. If I do the Jaguar, I'll have to like honestly take out this thing, because I tried to use this anti-air in a game, and honestly I was confused with what I was looking at. I was super confused with what I was looking at, so I'll just take this out, and then when I get the Jaguar, I'll put that there. Okay. I think that's it for the oh wait, Carpathians custom battle. Interesting. The map is different too. They changed Carpathians. I want to see what it looks like. I don't want anyone to get into the game, so. I want a fast vehicle to use this. They look terrifying. Bro, look. Oh, wait, I can do. Damn it. I can do, include bots. There you go. There we go. See what they changed about this map. I usually go to C. I usually go to A and then like snipe into C and B. That's what I usually do. So first of all, let's see if I can still do that. Alright. Chat BT5. Wow. Interesting. Okay. I'm stuttering. Why am I stuttering? Oh, no, they didn't. I thought they changed something with the map. They didn't change it. They didn't really change it. They just like did a graphics update for the map. They didn't really change the map though. Damn. Why am I stuttering? Hold on. I don't have anything. Okay, I have. Bruh. I have YouTube open. I have OBS, Steam, ExpressVPN. Do I have anything in the background, maybe? Why am I stuttering so much? Okay. Well, I can still snipe into. Actually. You know what? Sniping into. Ooh, wait. They can see me from spawn though. But you know what? Sniping into C and A is actually going to be, or C and B is actually going to be easier. Because with C, right, there used to be a wall at C that was tall enough for most tanks to hide behind the wall, right? But it looks like they like either they didn't remove the wall, they just made the wall lower, right? So now you can see people better at C. And also, it's again, they well, wait. Let's go down to A or C. Oh God, B. Let's go down to B. Ooh, they interesting. Yeah, it's easier to see people from it's easier to see people at B from A now. Definitely easier. And also, there used to be a little path. There used to be a path like down here that you can take that will like put you right up against their spawn. There is still a path here. Well, it's not really a path, but it's more like a broken path, you know? Like it's sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, you know? But I think they just mainly took away that path, and there's a actual path up here though. They made this like less steep. They made this less steep. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I want to go back around here. Bro. Okay. Because back here was a very common spot for people to like push around A and try to like snipe into our spawn as well as surprise anyone at A. It was up here, right up here. See, you can come around the corner here and see people capping A. See, there's literally a path right here. Okay, this hasn't changed much. This has not changed much. Bro, what? Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? I want to try to see if I can get a double. Maybe a triple. No. Long pen. I got my engine, bro. Really? It's no fun. You got my driver? That's insane. There it is, the double. I saw one guy go behind this guy here. Damn. Let's go, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Alright. Well, that's the new map. Well, it's not technically new. Technically, it's not new, it's just, like, graphically updated. What's the other one? Stalingrad. Ooh, yeah, they changed this as well. Alright, let's go. Now, I usually go A here. Stalingrad is a low tier map, right? Meaning that the map only appears in lower tiers, right? You're not going to be playing at top tier with modern tanks. You're not going to be playing at top tier on Stalingrad, no. At 6.7, you're going to be playing at Stalingrad, but not at 12.7. Okay, so I haven't played Stalingrad in a long time, so I don't really. Well, actually, I can do. But let's see what they changed about this map. Again, I usually go to when I do get this map. I usually go to A. I sometimes, if we have A, I sometimes try to like not go to B, but like stay between A and B. You know, that's what I usually do on this map. But again, I haven't played on it. I haven't played on it for a long time. Ooh, I remember. I remember this spot right here. This spot right here. This little like pile of rubble here, right? You can sit behind here, right? And when the enemy spawns, they come down this pathway right here. As you can see, they come down this pathway. So you can sit behind this little this little pile of rubble and peek out whenever you see someone. I thought that they would like take that away, but obviously they didn't. Okay. A looks unchanged. Literally unchanged. Let's go for B. Hey. B looks unchanged as well. No, it's not. Okay, they just did graphical updates, man. They did graphical updates. I thought that they were gonna rework the map, you know? Like, take away some of the broken spots, you know? They didn't do anything. They did. Oh, I was hearing an engine. But yeah, they didn't take away. So they didn't take away any of the broken spots. They just did a graphical update. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get back to the update. We're continuing the trend of updating old Ground Forces maps. In Spearhead, Stalingrad has received new textures for all models, more environmental additions such as ice, tank tracks, and snow. While Carpathians has received a complete redesign of map assets. Complete redesign. Oh my god. You'll feel right at home on these updated maps as they both retain their original layout. Well, yeah, that's very true. They do retain very much of their, like, basically all of their original layout. They just did a graphical update, man. Complete redesign to all map assets? Yeah, okay. I mean, technically they did, but that's not... Whatever. Okay. Ooh! Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, one of the features in this new update, now everyone was talking about how this is going to upset and maybe probably offend a lot of people. See, the country flags down here, right? You can now change these in with this little settings button. So now, let's say I don't like France, right? Let's say for some reason I hate France, right? I could come here and change the appearance, right? So instead of France, I could do Belgium, right? And now no more. Okay, well, still says that, but no more France. It's now Belgium, right? Now, if you are keeping up with world events, and you of course don't like Israel, you can come here and okay, well, Israel doesn't have any, but still, you can do that if you want to. If you don't like China, you come here, Pakistan. Okay, well, North North Korea, North Korean vehicles in the Chinese tree. What? Wait, no, that's Pakistani. Is this? No, that's Vietnam, right? Yeah, that's Vietnam. This is not. Wait, no. North Korea. The star to the left with stripes on the top and bottom. It's not North Korea. It's probably What is that? That's Bangladesh. Is that Bangladesh? No, that's Vietnam. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It's Vietnam. What North Korean vehicles in the Chinese tree? Okay. Okay, so context, right? You can only change the flag to the country of the vehicle that you own, right? So, for example, I do not own any of the Vietnamese vehicles in the Chinese tree. So, I cannot change the flag to Vietnam because I do not own any of the Vietnamese vehicles, right? I do own one Pakistani vehicle, right? I do own one Pakistani vehicle, so that means I am now able to change the vehicle, change the appearance to Pakistan, right? So the fact that one of the options here is North Korea, that means that there is either one or multiple North Korean vehicles in the Chinese tree, right? So now I'm just trying to figure out what North Korean vehicles in the Chinese tree. It can't be one of these. No, it can't be one of the early vehicles. No way. You look at the portrait of these vehicles, right? The flag of the country is in the background, right? See, the M18, right? It's the main object of the photo, but if you look at the top left, there's the flag. This is the Vietnamese flag, right? So I'm just hovering over these vehicles for only a few seconds to see which vehicle is North Korean. It can't be a premium, right? Can't be a premium. That's Bangladesh, Pakistan. is maybe, oh, maybe it's a plane. Maybe it's a plane. Honestly, it could probably be anything, man. Plane, helicopter, tank, even a ship, man. Even a ship. The Shenyang F5. This thing is North Korean? Oh my god. That is interesting. Okay. So is that the only North Korean vehicle in the tree then? That might be the only North Korean vehicle. Oh, there's no ships. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Wow. Alright. Let's what the options for Japan. Indonesia, Thailand. Okay. Great Britain. Now Great Britain might have, yeah, has a lot. South Africa, Ireland, Canada, Jordan, South Africa. Wait. There's two South. Probably, okay. Probably an older flag. Yeah, older flag. Australia, India, New Zealand, Poland, Kuwait. Poland? In the British tree? Wait. Poland. Oh, Poland's flag is white and red, right? That's Jordan. Okay. Poland? That's India. Canada. Poland is interesting. What would Poland use? That's Polish? Warsaw. Okay, interesting. So USSR. Syria, Czech Republic, Russia, yeah. Germany. You know you know what they could do for Germany? Since that right there. I'm surprised they did. No. Didn't they do the? They changed this. They changed this in like the middle, like the white here, right? There's supposed to be a swastika. They changed it. I was thinking, okay, since obviously the tiger is German, right? And the tiger was used during Nazi Germany, right? Well, I'm not really surprised. I mean, the devs, they are daring, but not that daring, you know? They could have made the Nazi flag one of the options here. Honestly, I'm happy they didn't do that, because I feel like a lot of German, like all German players will probably do that. Just as a joke. But they could have added this flag, not this is exact one, but the original, the one with the actual swastikas. I'm surprised they didn't do that. They could have, but yeah, Australia and Canada, yeah, because the U.S. gave Australia and Canada Abrams tanks, right? And there you go, that's Australia right there. And then Canada, what did they give Canada? Oh, plane. No. Okay. It's probably okay. I probably can't see it. Fair enough. In Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Austria, Norway. Okay. Let's put this back to France. Kingdom of Italy, Turkey, Hungary, Two Hungary flags, older flag, Romania, Portugal, Spain. Okay, interesting. Now, I know that the devs want to put like what do they call them? Not half tech trees, but like God. Okay, a couple things, right? So the devs, I don't know how long ago they did this, but the devs confirmed that both South and North Korea, why did I say that weirdly? Both South and North Korea are going to get their own tech tree. They're going to put both North and South Korean vehicles into one whole tech tree, right? That's going to be interesting to see. But on top of that, I like like Korea doesn't really have like original vehicles, you know, other than their current modern vehicles, the K2, right? Other than that, Korea doesn't have any like. Okay, well, no, South Korea. Other than the K2, South Korea doesn't really have any original vehicles, but North Korea does, because North Korea, of course, nobody wants to give North Korea like weapons, right? So North Korea had to build their own weapons, right? Build their own tanks, right? So, because of the addition of North Korea, there is going to be some variation, right? But yeah, there's not going to be that much variation, though, you know. Also, they said that the Koreans are going to be getting their own tech tree because so in the game there are some countries with like a single tech tree line. You know, for example, Britain, right? You got British vehicles over here, right? And then at this far right over here, you got South Korea. No, it's not South Korea. South African vehicles, right? See, there's the flag. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. Go. Okay, well, that's not. It's not. See, South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. Right. So, also with Japan, with the planes. Okay, well, wait. Did they not give? Was it tanks? No. I'm pretty sure they gave. Okay. What was this? It was Thailand. Okay, well, so yeah, there's Thailand and the Japanese tree here. Yeah, here it is, Thailand. Yeah, all the Thai vehicles here are planes, not tanks. Well, there are some tanks, but in China, they did. What was it again? Vietnam. You see, with all Vietnam vehicles here, not all of them, but Army. Oh, it's the ground. Yeah, all Vietnam vehicles. Yeah. So in Italy, they did Hungary. Yeah. With France, I don't think they did. No, they did. No, they didn't. Ooh, planes probably. Yeah, they did. They did Benelux actually. They did Benelux. They did Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. Yeah. Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. So if you don't know, Benelux is a 3-member alliance, a 3-member European alliance. It's called Benelux. Here it is. That's what it is. Benelux. It's Belgium, Denmark, I'm pretty sure. and Luxembourg. Belgium, Denmark, and Luxembourg, right? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Luxembourg. Wait, Netherlands. I'm stupid. It's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. There it is, yeah. Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. There you go. Alright. Denmark. What? So, yeah, they added Benelux vehicles into the French tree, as you can see. You got... That's France, right? No, that's Netherlands. Okay. You can see Netherlands, 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 Belgium, Belgium, Netherlands, Belgium, 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 Belgium. They didn't do it for army though. They only did it for aviation. In Sweden, they did Finland for Sweden. Yeah, Finland, Finland. That's Swedish. Finland, Finland. Oh wait, no, Swedish. Finland, Finland. There you go. And they didn't do it for Israel. So you can see they did like a single texture line for another country, right? Because they wanted to flesh out that they wanted to like give players more options for that country, right? So they want to do more of that stuff, right? And they wanted to do something like that for Korea, for South Korea, I think. But then there becomes a problem, right? Do we put the South Korean texture line, and where do we put it? Do we put it in China? Do we put it in Japan? Right? Where do we put it? Right? So I feel like I think instead of doing a single texture line, that you say, you know what? Let's just do a whole texture for Korea. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna like use this or not. I see no reason to. I personally don't see any reason to use it. So, yeah, I think that's it for the update. Wait, let's look through the catalog. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. The engine power has been increased from 1217 to 1314. That's going to make them faster, because British vehicles are usually very slow, but this horsepower increase is going to make them faster for sure. It's a lot of bug fixes. Okay. So something I want to see now. Interesting. Two different engines, huh? Two different engines. Well, actually, they're not two different engines. One engine for like 3 different propellers. It's an interesting design. As well. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wait. What did they add it for? Who did they add it? Wait. I want to see the increase in horsepower first. Wait. Did they not? Wait. Okay. Probably good for that. A 1,000 more. Wait, no, not 1,000. Wait, no, it is 1,000. From 13,000 to 14,000. It is 1,000 difference. 1,000 horsepower difference. I'm pretty sure that it's a 1,000 difference. I'm pretty sure it's 1,000. Honestly, bro, I feel the difference. This thing, it feels faster. It feels faster. Maybe it's because I haven't played the Challenger in a long time, but it feels faster. Okay, hold on. No, wait, yeah. The Challenger Black Knight engine power increased from 1214 to 1314 horsepower. There is a 1,000 difference, yeah. Wait. No, that's I'm so stupid. It's 100 difference. It's 100. If it was 1,000 difference, it'd be like if it was 1,000 difference, it'd be 2,300. It's a 100 horsepower difference. Okay. Oh, it's not a much bigger difference then. I'm so stupid. Automatic target tracking for air targets has been added for basically all the top tier vehicles. Not for the Leclercs though. Not for the Leclercs. For the Merkavas though, yeah. So let's look at the Merkavas then. Cool. Oh, and you know what? Wait, I wanna... Okay, forget about that. I wanna see something, because I saw a YouTube short that said this was fixed now. Oh my god. It is fixed. Oh my god. Oh, so sexy. It's about time they fix this thing. God damn. That's been a bug for almost a year now. Jesus. I wanna see it in the catalog though. Be in bug fixes, right? Okay. Merkava. Macabre. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing anything about the macabre fixes. Maybe I'm just blind, but I'm not seeing anything about the macabre fix in the damn. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's it. That is it. So yeah, I'm gonna be grinding more frames now to get the Jaguar. I'm probably gonna start. I'm not gonna start playing now. Though. Probably gonna start playing later today. Yeah, that's it. Peace out. Oh, wait, I can.